The team arrives in Manaus, Brazil, where they meet their local contact, Rafael, a skilled jungle tracker with an intimate knowledge of the Amazon. As they load their supplies onto a sturdy riverboat, Adrian feels an unsettling presence. A figure watches them from the crowded docks before disappearing into the bustling marketplace. The Black Talon is already here. Despite the ominous signs, the team begins their journey upriver, navigating through winding waterways, past towering emerald canopies teeming with wildlife. The deeper they travel, the more the modern world fades away. The river is alive with the calls of unseen creatures, and a thick mist clings to the water like a living entity. Giant river otters splash playfully, their eyes gleaming in the dim light. Monkeys leap from tree to tree, their cries echoing across the canopy. But amidst the vibrant life, an eerie stillness lingers, a feeling of being watched. As night falls, they set up camp on the riverbank. Rafael, experienced in jungle survival, builds a protective fire, its glow flickering against the massive tree trunks. Over dinner, he shares cautionary tales of explorers who vanished, their bones discovered years later, eerily arranged as if by unseen hands. Sarah scoffs at the superstition, but Maria listens intently, her fingers tracing symbols on the map. Their first true challenge comes the next morning when an unexpected storm sweeps through the jungle. The river swells, turning from a serene waterway into a violent torrent. Their boat is tossed about, and Adrian struggles to steer as tree branches snap like gunfire. Sarah clings to a crate of supplies, her knuckles white. A massive log, carried by the current, slams into their vessel, nearly capsizing it. Jack, ever the soldier, takes charge, securing ropes and yelling orders over the howling wind. After hours of fighting the storm, they manage to anchor in a cove. Exhausted and drenched, they take shelter beneath the dense foliage. As the rain pounds down, Maria notices something unusual, a series of carvings on a nearby rock face. She brushes away the moss, revealing ancient symbols eerily similar to those on their map. "This isn't a coincidence," she murmurs. That night, sleep eludes them. Strange sounds echo through the jungle, whispers in an unknown tongue, rustling in the undergrowth though no wind stirs. Rafael tightens his grip on his machete. "We are not alone," he warns. As dawn breaks, they press on, now traveling on foot through dense vegetation. Every step forward feels heavier, as if the jungle resists their intrusion. By midday, they stumble upon an abandoned campsite. The remnants of a fire pit and scattered gear suggest someone had been there recently, but there are no tracks leading in or out. Adrian exchanges uneasy glances with Jack. Could this be the work of the Black Talon, or something far older and more sinister? Maria kneels by the remnants of a journal, its pages waterlogged. She carefully peels them apart, revealing frantic scribbles. It watches from the trees. The paths change when you aren't looking. We should not have come. Sarah shivers. Maybe the Xingu were right. Maybe the jungle really is protecting Valtara. Adrian exhales slowly, or warning us away. That night, the team sleeps in shifts, every rustling leaf sending a jolt of tension through their weary bodies. Sarah attempts to use her satellite phone, only to find it utterly useless. The signal is completely jammed. Jack positions himself near the perimeter of the camp, eyes scanning the darkness, rifle in hand. In the dim glow of the fire, Rafael sharpens his machete, his face grim. "If we continue, we must be ready for anything," he says. Morning comes with an oppressive heat, the air thick and suffocating. As they press on, vines seem to tighten around their path, forcing them to hack their way forward. Hours pass and an eerie realization sets in. They are going in circles. "Impossible," Jack mutters, checking his compass. "The jungle, it's shifting." Maria frowns, "Or leading us somewhere." Then a discovery halts them in their tracks. A massive stone archway, covered in glyphs, standing in the middle of nowhere. It is ancient, untouched by time, the entrance to something hidden beyond the jungle's grasp. Adrian approaches, heart pounding. "We've found something," he whispers. But just as they begin to decipher the symbols, a chilling sound echoes behind them, the snap of a branch. They are no longer alone. Something or someone is watching from the shadows.